Hey everyone, and welcome in to our finale for The Return, our DC Comics actual play series using the Blackest Night storyline. As you can see, I've already killed one person here. Let's see if the rest of them make it through the finale, but we'll find out in a little bit. Before we get to that, however, let's go around and do intros, tell them who you are, your pronouns, your character name, character pronouns, over the last time, your hero or villain's code name. So to start us off, not the character, but the person, Joe.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joe. I go by she, they, and I will be playing the biblically accurate eldritch horror, not so much horror, Felix for you guys, and I'm very excited.
Yeah. Ray. Right as you were saying this, I didn't even look up until after.
Hi, I'm Ray. I will be playing Genesis Adair, otherwise known as Reverie, and both of our pronouns are she, they, and I'm scared.
You should be. Our first deeply departed arc.
Ooh, I'm a ghost. Hi, everyone. I'm Ark
I
or
hate it
Arclight
here.
Court. I used to play Aurelio Drago or Grimoire, pronouns he, him, and was a villain. But I'll just be here in the background supporting the homies because I'm dead.
Hell yeah.
God
We
damn it, Art.
appreciate you. Cress.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cress, as Paige said, and I'm very excited and very sad to be playing my character Roulette one last time. My pronouns are they, them, Roulette's are they, she, and let's kill the Necron. Yeah. Let's go
Hell
for
yeah.
it.
Mallory.
Hi, I'm Mallory. Uh, when I am here on Wednesday nights, or when I have been here on Wednesday nights, I've been playing McKinley Bennett, also known as Thornheart. And for one last night, I'll be doing that. Both of our pronouns are they, she.
And last but not least, Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt, also known as War Torn Knight out there on the interwebs, and I have the pleasure of returning again to play the superhero known as Code Red. And now that he's dead, which means that the court case absolutely will not be going through, I do just want to point out two things. Number one, that Pepsi Cola has already failed in this lawsuit in real life against a Twitch streamer named Sierra Mist, and that is why the soda doesn't exist anymore because she won, countersued, and now they can't use that trademark anymore. So you were set up from the get go. Also, PepsiCo scaled back a whole bunch of DEI initiatives, so why would you defend them anyway?
Damn. And
Back to you, Paige.
I'm Paige. I don't know how to follow that. I'm Paige. My pronouns are she, her, and I'll be playing everyone else. Most importantly, Nekron and Stephanie Brown. But before we get into the episode, would our voice from beyond like to do the recap?
Ooh.
God damn it.
So in our last episode, we finally got the gang back together in the hangar, where we were trying to figure out a plan of action. What are we going to do next? We discussed and then activated the Green Lantern battery lantern that was in the hangar. We got a message from Robert, or Bob, whichever version of the name you wanted to run with at the time. That Nekron was closing in, and we would have to fight their general. And it's up to us because everyone else on the planet is dead. With that being said, Robert also needed a little bit more of a charge, so Funeris and Code Red were having a conversation in one of the office spaces, and Grimoire just tossed the battery into there to continue the conversation with the rest of the group. In the middle of that conversation, Grimoire cut off Thornheart's arm and teleported to the far end of the city, the arm that was infected with the evil dark energy that was affecting the green as a whole, as well as was resonant with Funeris's old powers and also the Black Lantern stuff going on. Grimoire used it to basically light the beacons of Gondor and call out the warriors for battle and let's get this shit fucking going then. And had to face off against Superman as Batman appeared over at the hangar to fight everyone else. That became a shit show really fast on both sides. Batman had a round to prep, so he had a whole bunch of advantages to attack people. Superman is still Superman when he's dead. So he beat the shit out of Grimoire for a few moments there. But paper beats rock, and Grimoire retaliated back. Uh, Roulette asked Reverie to open a portal so that Roulette can help her friend, telling Spoiler, I love you. I'm leaving you with these people. I trust you will be okay. Uh, Thornheart activated a grenade on Batman's waist and blew up half of his leg and his cape. Reverie teleported him into the air to kind of like just drop him from the sky. Unfortunately, he decided to float his way down like a pansy, which then gave Stephanie enough time to use more of Tim's gadgets than Tim got to use, including some of her own, showing that Tim is useless in death and not alive, and was able to help take down Batman as Grimoire and Roulette did the ultimate tag team combo where Grimoire put the Red Lantern ring in his mouth, mounted Super Daddy, yelled die in his face, and then Roulette shot a bright red bullet through the hole in Grimoire's chest to kill Superman. Which is super cool. So awesome. It was amazing. Got the team back together, talking to Robert, the White Lantern entity, Bob. And just as that was happening, Nekron showed up and stomped out the book. It went real Fahrenheit 451 on Grimoire there. And yeah, that's where we ended. Good night, y'all.
So yeah, as we get back to where we were, um, Daenerys and Code Red finishing their talk, rushing out to fuel this lantern, and as you two rushed out and joined your comrades, Necron appears and stomps out Aurelio. Necron's form starts to glow and starts to move over top of the warehouse where you guys were based in. But as that happens, the white and green lantern battery from inside the warehouse floats out in front of all of you. And it almost feels like time stops for a second as you hear the entity, or as we lovingly refer to them as Bob, starts to speak in all of your minds. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't get here before one of your numbers already fell, but this is the last I can do for you. I need all of you to focus on what you care about and what you want, because it's the last chance you're going to have to do so. And as this white light starts to channel into all of you, we will cut over first to Felix. Felix, as this energy starts to integrate with your rain and your form and just the void of energy that you are right now, more of your memories start to unlock. Would you like to walk us through some of those memories that we discussed earlier?
Yes. Do you want the vague?
Yeah, give me the vague ones.
Okay.
The ones that weren't mentioned previously.
Got it. Okay. The very first memory will be Felix. It is dark. It's thundering outside. It's rainy. He is clutching his phone desperately. One hand is wrapped around a bottle of whiskey, and he keeps dialing the same number over and over again. And it keeps going to a voice message saying that the mailbox is full and that the person is currently not available anymore. And in frustration, he throws his phone against the wall and starts sobbing uncontrollably. The second one is that Felix was Felix, is my sweet little boy. Sorry, I'm trying to get emotional. I love him so much. Felix steps out of the hospital. He looks a little bit more hopeful than the other times we've seen in these memories, and he has the same phone that he has thrown against the wall. So either he had got it repaired or it's earlier than the previous memory, and he clicks away an article about plants and their healing properties, and sends off an email attaching that same article before hopefully looking towards the horizon. And the third memory is him sitting in a bar. He has just ordered a drink, and then on the TV, as they often are in bars, suddenly there's breaking news of a big explosion happening in Central City, and two big corporate towers being affected by it. And you can see that his entire face is filled with panic and despair as he stumbles and rushes out of the bar to run down the street.
And as these memories sit, they start to clear a little bit. You see a business card from the first memory that unlocked of the lawyer that you tried to call, of the Aurelio Drago law firm that never took your case because it was just a little not worth their time or price. You see a very familiar casino that you were kicked out of that was located in Bloodhaven, as we see a familiar shadowy figure from the top box waving to have you thrown out. We see a phone line ring and ring and ring from no answer, as the office of Genesis Adair is closed for the night when you desperately reach out to schedule an appointment. We see an email get sent to the spam folder of McKinley Bennett. And last but not least, we see that in the Star Lab design, as you go through the reports after your sister's accident that put her in the coma, to find out that the device that failed was created by a Dr. Benjamin Blue and Joe Oswald. And now you have reference for these names, but these are also the same people that you've bonded with over this was only really been a week. But you've known two of these people for the better part of a year now. And in this moment, as this energy of life fills you, you think one last time of Holly still laying in that bed, and how you don't even know if she's alive right now. And if you don't stop this, she never will be. Hey, Ray. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. I'm thriving. I'm great.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As this energy starts to move over and integrate with your ring of hope, with mixing with the astral energy surrounding your body, you think of your discussion with Dream, and how you, even with everything revealed, you really still don't know why you're where you are. You don't know why these powers chose you. You don't really know what happened to your parents, but you know that they were taken by something related to this power. And you have no idea where Mara is, but you remember seeing her face upset and despondent, and realizing that connection you guys have fostered was muted this last week of everything going on. And as these guilt of all these feelings of being chosen for this power and being alone and trying to connect to these people around you. What in this moment is Reverie thinking about? What are they hoping for in Fitz in this and restoring life on this planet?
Reverie is hoping, for starters, to just find and understand Mara. Mara was her only friend for as long as she can remember, the only entity she had in her corner. And not being able to immediately feel her is kind of disorienting. So she really just wants to find her, on top of she hasn't seen her parents since she was a kid. And she just wants to know why they left her and what did she do to make them leave her. Like, she just has so many questions of where they've been, why didn't they come back, why didn't they call, smoke signal, letter, anything. It's just been her on her own, just trying to help everyone around her. And that's really why she started becoming a therapist, because if she can't fix her own problems, she can fix everybody else's.
Yeah. And you feel this need to help and how it drove you to not just be a therapist, but to be a hero. And has literally driven you to being one of the last people in line between life and death, quite literally. You feel that hope that you can fix this kind of flare as your rainy nights. We move over to Roulette. As you feel this energy moving into your ring, and you even feel it kind of tightening those strings of luck around you, and even the warmth of Stephanie's hands as she grabs your hand next to you. Where does Roulette's mind go in this moment? Your best friend in the world literally dying seconds ago for the second time.
Roulette is definitely feeling a lot of things. I think at first there was a sense of relief before everything happened, and because they're finally in Stephanie's arms and their best friend is here. And now he's not. And I think instead of getting caught up in their grief like before, they are so heavily in denial. They're focusing on the fact that, because they are selfish inherently, they always have been, and they're focusing on the idea like, nope, we're going home after this. We're going back to my casino. Everything's gonna be fine. That fucker is not dead. I'm gonna drag his ass back from hell if I have to again. I just have to get through this. And they're trying to not crash out even more.
As you think of those moments, you start to think back of the memories of all of your history with both Stephanie and Aurelio, as they've really only been the two people close to you in your life this whole time. And as your desire to avenge Aurelio mixes with your love for Stephanie, you also feel the greed of just wanting things to be back to the way that you desire them to be as this energy mixes with your ring. Thornheart,
Hi.
you've had a lot happen emotionally in this past week or so. And as you stand here with your remaining friends, seeing one of your own that you actually kind of bonded with in this time erased, where does your mind go to?
It is a hard thing to narrow down what you would want in like a perfect world in a if we fixed it all, like what part would be fixed for me? And I know that this ring means I'm supposed to be practicing selfless love, but I fear that I just cannot do that because all I want more than anything in the whole wide world is for Micah to be back. Like I get that they're dead because of me twice. But if I could have everything back to the way it was before, Micah would be here and Micah would be alive.
Yeah, as you're thinking of Micah and you're thinking of the last moments, you also flash back to the beginnings of a pre-transition Micah and meeting them and just seeing them change as you saw them literally light up with figuring out who they were, find in love with you, and just all the mistakes and how close things were to being right. And you look down at this ring, but you also look down at a very clear reminder of what you are now with your arm regrown as it is. You feel this love resonate with where you are now, and you know that even if you only do it for his memory, he would want you to win.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Joe, Code Red.
No, thank you.
You feel
Not you opting out.
you in this moment.
Absolutely not.
You are already going through it before you even start to reflect because you are quite clearly feeling everyone's emotions in this moment with the rain of compassion, and it's heavy. The guilt, the regret, the love, everything is intense for you. And as you are feeling all these emotions and you're seeing the situation, even the slight twinge of something, seeing someone that has been kind of your rival, enemy for so long killed in front of you, still an emotion that is intense in this moment. And as all this is happening, what is going through his head?
It's honestly overwhelming as the idea of actually allowing himself to feel this level of compassion for other people who are in need is what he was worried about. And not only was he correct, but now it can't be helped legitimately. It's quite literally that he is feeling all of these emotions simultaneously. And he can't help but in that moment think about the last person that he told this is a bad idea. And legitimately faced at what could possibly be the end of it all. Um, Joe can't help but feel that if somehow all of this was able to get reversed, all of this was able to get rewound, he's he's never been the true blue hero like people look up to Superman or anything like that. There's definitely some red in his ledger, as it were. But of all of it, he'd fix one thing that wasn't something that he did technically intentionally. He's done. He was a criminal. He's done acts of crime intentionally. But the only regret that he has in this moment is what he unintentionally did to Benjamin Blitt. So in all of this, if there was one thing that he could reverse, it would be that. But first, we just have to deal with Death Incarnate.
Yeah. As you think back to that, you remember the very many sleepless nights with Benjamin just in the lab trying to make your guys' dream come true, only for Cisco to quite begrudgingly have to deny your project. And you don't really remember much of when it happened, but you remember just seeing Benjamin pull away for a while you continued to work in secret and try to perfect this to do something, and eventually just stepping in, seeing something happening in Central City with the Flash nowhere in sight, and just losing focus and focusing on more and more of just helping out in the city, and not really finding even out about Benjamin until months and months later. And seeing him again and finally owning up to your emotions and acknowledging that you need to feel to really emphasize and help those around you. The rain on your hand at nights and the sits of you. Because Stephanie's going through it too, but she's an NPC, so we're not going to dive into her psyche. I'm not going to make myself cry. Stephanie,
make us cry? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I am the storyteller here. I have the power. Okay.
I don't.
In
As
this
one
version,
of you,
Objection.
there's
As
one of
the
you,
sits.
3 of us, and an undead guy. I feel like we can take you. Come
But
on,
as the
Mage,
as the
give us
sits
news.
of you,
Give it.
as the sits of you stand
it.
here in front of Nekron, and you hear Robert's voice one more time in your ears, you hear the following words as your rings all surge together. In brightest day, there will be light to cleanse the soul and set wrongs right. When darkness falls, look to the sky, and new dawn comes, let there be light. And as there's an explosion of white energy tinged with all the rings that you guys are wearing, as well as the ring near I would say more remains than body of Aurelio, glow together and burst out, even hearing Nekron scream temporarily. You all open your eyes to see all of you wreathed in this white aura around your forms, with the white lantern symbol on the shoulders of each of your outfits. You see Nekron has stopped whatever he was doing over above the warehouse. His form itself has shrunken to about 6 feet tall. It's this undead, gross abomination of a man in a very basic Black Lantern suit. But the avatar, this Black Lantern energy, still is giant and towers around his form, hovering in the center of it. Very cute. I see that one's still alive, and this is his last hope. But wait, no. Something's still not right. And he reaches a hand out, and there's a very fast sound of wind as landing in his hand is a page of paper with a familiar resurrection symbol drawn in the center of it. This one thinks he can evade my grasp. Not this time. And you guys see the remains, the ink and blood on the ground come into his hand and mix with this page. Hey, Art, you want to describe a Black Lantern grimoire to the party?
oh goddamn it!
If you don't describe it, is it not real?
We just ignore him.
What if we go?
We
If
can
we just say
bully
nah?
it.
Oh, not
I-
you dropping the art in chat, you son of a
There's-
bitch.
Oh.
Real. Aurelio doesn't look like he's made of paper anymore, but his skin is pale gray. The ink pouring out from under his jaw, from his shoulders, the cover of the actual dark grimoire becoming these pauldrons on both of his shoulders, the grayed pages like a cape flowing out from behind him, and where that hole in his chest was that became the Red Lantern symbol pulls completely closed as the ink coming out of his mouth and ears forms the Black Lantern symbol on his chest. Navitas Mori, the power of death.
Welcome back. I believe I sense one other that I could use here. Not as efficient as some of the people I've taken out, but a body's a body. And he reaches his hand down towards the warehouse, and Tim Drake's body shoots up to his hand,
Boy, Black Arts Death Eater,
closes,
can you fucking not?
and opens it back up. And you
Kinda-
see, I guess, Black Robin now, as the suit has just gone monochrome.
What if we just all collectively give up?
And
I wanna go
everyone roll
home.
initiative.
No. I want to go home.
I don't
Art,
like
you'll just
this.
We
roll
are
the
home.
what the die
I'm
that we
scared.
discussed,
Somebody come pick me
and
up.
tell me what you get.
Roll
Dice
the
again.
die
You know,
we
You
decide.
roll a
Please.
D8 unless you have something that you
Got it.
think is
You know how we
applicable, Tad.
discussed that Felix should have drop kicked Mara? At this point, I think
This ain't-
Felix. No.
You know-
I think Felix will change the priority list and push Mara just a little bit down and have Ark on the top of that list.
Grimoire,
And I
Not
think.
Grimar, Arc.
And
Why
I
do you
think-
guys think I kept him on after the session
I
last
knew
week?
it was the
Inkling.
minute you started to say something to Arc, I went, he's gonna
I was
fucking tell us
messaging
something.
him. I was like, "Hey,
God damn it.
You can't fuck with me. I'm the green. Come
So you mean
on.
to tell me we get to watch this man pull full anime
Hey, Ark,
moves
what did
out
you
of
roll?
thin air for 8
Uh,
episodes?
Arguably.
I crit with an 8 on the D8, but
Okay.
so an 8 total.
I mean, here I am. Ark,
So-
yeah, I'm back again.
Good to know. Okay.
I mean,
Felix, what did you roll?
I don't know. I had a nine and I crit. No, I had a 5.
5.
We're all just so collectively salty about this.
What
Arguably
is
the worst
your
person to die and have to fight.
what is
I
your
think it's
max
because
health?
Ark didn't say anything, not even a hint. Why are we even friends?
Felix, what is
Art,
your
we're
max
besties.
health at?
What?
Oh,
So
I'm in the
sad.
green. I am.
No, but what's the max number that you have for your health?
31.
No, it's not. It's 36.
It's 36.
As you guys all got filled with that White Lantern energy, you can all be healed to full if you already weren't.
Yay.
I have a
Your-
chance to survive, chat.
Your
I
maximum
might not
health,
die.
your maximum health increases by 5, and you can bump any one die on your power qualities up by 1 dice, unless it's already at a D12, because D12 is the
So
max.
wait, we could choose one, right?
Let's go.
Choose any one
chat.
power or quality to move up a die.
Okay.
Guys,
It
this
can't
is
go
my
past it.
first
It can't go
D12
past
on
a
my sheet.
D12 though.
Yippee.
The fact that this astral gate is finally out of a D6
Okay. Reverie, what did you roll on your initiative, and what is your new health?
now. I rolled a 3 and my new health is 40.
Perfect. Roulette.
I rolled a 6 and my health is now 36.
Perfect. Thornheart.
I rolled a 6. My health is now 38.
Cool. Code Red.
I rolled a 1.
I know.
And my new max HP is 33.
33. And then Stephanie rolled a 4, and her new max health is 32. She had the lowest health already.
Roulette, I'm gonna need you to help your
I
girlfriend
guess
get
I
strong.
should bump her up. Let's bump up
Listen, it's
her.
not my fault. My girlfriend. I can't do it. I've tried helping her.
Let's max out her gadgets, I suppose. Okay. So,
I'm gonna punch them wrong.
First in initiative, Aurelio.
Fuck.
Oh, I gotta roll for Tim as well. Tim rolled a 6.
The markings on Aurelio's chest for the Black Lantern symbol moves off into a grimoire in his hand. And I will be mutable form. 1 against Reverie, 1 against Code Red, and 1 against Roulette.
Ray's face was just like, bruh.
Maybe I don't punch you. Oh my god, maybe I don't punch you.
Felix and I will be over here if anybody needs us.
Leave me out of this, man.
Actually,
Okay.
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
why
my
am I
God.
here?
I
Oh my
want to go
God.
home.
You're kind of sexy like that.
I just love that I have Serene screaming at me in my DMs right now. But yeah, Art, you want to tell them what your new version of mutable form does?
Yes, and also a quick question for our game goddess here. If I get 666 on a roll, do I get a bonus?
Oh yeah, definitely. What do you want to say? What mutable form does?
Yes,
Oh,
mutable
no.
form allows me to take 3 actions against up to 3 targets, and I use the same roll for all 3. And I rolled a 666 on my dice.
Cool. So what actions are you taking against each of them?
I'm dealing damage to Reverie. I am going to hinder Roulette, and I am going to deal damage to Code Red as well. No, I'm going to hinder Code Red as well.
Okay,
Wait,
cool.
What did I do?
So Reverie, that 6 damage becomes 9. You take 9 points of damage. The two of you, instead of being hindered for what it would be 3, you're hindered for 4 on your first roll.
Okay.
Rude.
As what does this look like as you target the 3 of them?
Reverie, Roulette, and Code Red, all of you see Grimoire just grab pages out of the book, crumple them in his hand until there's nothing, and then drops the ashes. The first one towards Reverie, Nocturna Infinitum, the endless nightmare, and just drops the ashed pages onto the ground. For Roulette, Perdere Fortunatum, end of fortune. And for Code Red,
Copyrightus infringitus.
everyone else hears the words Machina Mortis, but Code Red specifically hears 011001 100010, acting disabling safety measures internally on the suit built to protect him.
Hell yeah.
God damn it, guys.
No, it's not hell yeah, Paige.
What
What is wrong with you?
Fucking
Not
cool.
hell yeah,
I
actually.
don't want
Hell
to be
yeah.
here anymore.
Hey, Art, I
And the-
love
Very
you.
opposite of hell yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you
I
actually,
didn't
with
know.
a straight face,
Heavens
just say
no,
hell
in
yeah?
I moved to float over Nekron's shoulder as well, like
Oh,
his
so now you're a
right hand
parrot.
angel.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
about to say,
You hover
now you're
over
a
this
parrot.
like energy construct of his shoulder. And we move into the initiative for Thornheart.
Want a cracker? Look at.
What would you like to do as you see your allies revived and then immediately tat 3 of your friends?
Grim, I don't feel good about this, but we do what we got to do, I guess. And I'm gonna try to shoot some vines out of the ground to get Grimoire out of the sky.
Okay. What ability are you using?
This is plants all day, baby, which is now a D12.
Are you using a specific green ability, or are you just going to try to like pull him down and do it like a hinder or overcome or something?
I'm just gonna try to do a sort of hinder situation. I'm a little
We'll
I
say if
don't
you're
wanna-
pulling him down, we'll count it as an overcome, which
Okay.
means Grimoire will be able to roll against this as well.
That's fine. That's
But yeah,
fair.
use
I'm mad at-
plants, and we'll say problem solver, and then
Yeah, I
your
like
brain die.
problem. Cool. Yeah, I don't want to dive into backlash quite yet. I'd like to keep my full health for like a round.
And then Ark, go ahead and
And
roll your D8 and
then
tell me
we'll
what you
see what
get.
happens.
6.
6. Okay, so your mid die has to be higher than a 6.
Okay. D8, and you said my status die?
Yeah. Well, actually, your
Last
mid die has to meet a 6. You meet, you
Yeah.
still win.
Okay. My mid die is a 7.
Okay, what does it look like as you shoot vines to pull Aurelio back down the ground level?
I really don't want to fucking do this. And as you hear them say that, whoever's kind of close by, you all watch as like cracks form in the ground as vines are like spewing out, and one grabs one ankle and one grabs another and just yanks Grimoire back down to the ground where he belongs.
Okay. Next up in initiative is Roulette. So you see your best friend back again and dragged in front of you.
They're pissed. They are. Well, first off, immediately attacks them, which. What the fuck? Baffled. Amazed. Okay? But I would like to use gimmick, or also I'm naming it, taking a page of Ark's book. I'm naming it up the ante. And I'm going to try and hinder Grimoire because I think that they would feel very bad about hurting him.
Okay.
For now.
Cool. So roll luck and
Yes.
we'll say compulsive gambler and your status die. And gimmick uses your max die, but also let me know if you roll doubles.
I rolled 2 5s and a 1.
Don't
Okay.
forget you're hindered.
So because of the hinder that you do on them won't affect anything. So one's not going to do anything. But because you roll doubles, you will get the damage from your mid die. However, your mid die was what, a 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will roll health check for Grimoire. And I rolled a 5, so he matches and stays the same dice. So as you go to reach out and pull at these threads of luck, you feel some of these threads brimming with this dark arcane energy that is literally restraining them in place around you.
You're not allowed to do that. And she is trying, I can see her trying to tug at them and is just so frustrated because it's not budging. And you can see them just looking at Grimoire, being like, what the fuck do you think you're doing?
Try your luck somewhere else, Kira. It won't work here.
You two are banter, and we move on to Tim Drake as he glides down, lands in between the two of Roulette and Stephanie's like, fuck, I should have did this a long time ago. And just drops a grenade in between the two of you and jumps back. Both you and Stephanie take 6 points of damage.
That's homophobic.
And he lands next to Aurelio and injects something into the vines. Aurelio, you get a +3 on your next move. The first time ever we see Tim Drake and Aurelio Drago working together.
Can we not?
If anything is going to make Aurelio come back from the dead,
It's that.
to work with Tim Drake.
Attacking his
Fight.
bestie and working with his
Fight.
nemesis. It's great. Okay, we move over to Felix.
Well, I was going to do something, and then you gave Grimoire a fucking boost, so now I'm like really unsure if I should do it. And Okay, how many moves do I have? I have one.
Yeah, you get one move. One either
Cool.
action or I think it's just actions actually. So
Okay, cool. I'm gonna use suggestion on
okay.
Grimrock.
What are you trying
And
to compel him to do?
can I, instead of, because here's what I'm thinking, and people can and my party members can interject me, but this is what I'm thinking is I will compel Grimoire to not necessarily turn against Nekron, because I feel like that's too big of an ask, and like the I feel like that is almost impossible given what he is. But maybe I can compel him to remember who we are and emotionally connect with him.
Okay.
Thoughts, everybody? I don't want to like do this and then everybody's just like, that's
It's
a fucked up
worth
idea.
the shot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, at
This
this
one-
point,
for
go
it.
off, fam.
Okay,
We
cool.
watched Art go full anime for 8 episodes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we want to try mitigating any.
Cool. I will do
And
that.
roll suggestion,
Yes.
Eldritch Horror, and your status die, and tell me what your mid die is. Art, you can resist this, so go ahead and roll your defense.
Okay.
And you are boosted by 3 on whatever this is.
You said Eldritch Horror.
Eldritch Horror, suggestion, and a d6 for your status die.
Okay. And I have to pick the mid die?
Yep. What was your mid die?
It was actually pretty good. It was an 8.
Okay.
With my +3, that's an 11.
See, fuck off.
You reach out to this mine and you feel the
Yeah, okay.
backlash of Necron's magic. And as you touch that mine for a second, Ramar remembers exactly who all of you are. He just no longer has any emotions that are positive towards any of you, if there were any to begin with. And you just
Yeah,
feel
there's no
hatred.
change.
I was always a bad person. I would have taken a ring from Nekron if it was offered to me earlier.
Is Grimoire saying that?
That you
That's
noted.
what
You
you
do
hear
know
in his head.
Okay.
And you do note that statement is 100% true.
Felix will squint at Grimoire and kind of like shake it off, and then in a very sad way, his shoulders kind of slump, and he's just like, "Yeah, but I don't know. You were funny, and you protected me. So I was kind of hoping there would be some kind of, something else. Funny people usually don't suck this much, but you do. You do." And that's it.
We move next in initiative to Stephanie Brown. Nope, not dealing with this. Not dealing with this. I'm going to attack the guy we're supposed to go for. And she just pulls out a grappling gun and jetsons over towards Nekron. And Stephanie's going to use her flexible stance and make 2 attacks on Nekron. So this would be momentum. And close combat. And her status die, which is also a demon. Not bad. So as you guys see Stephanie just go straight for dead center of the body and attack, the first attack is just completely negated by the construct, but as it warps a little bit, she does get a soul into the jaw and deals, after damage reduction, a point of damage to Necron. And then she is going to bat flip back and land probably on top of the warehouse. And with that, we move on to Reverie. After being attacked by Grimoire and taking all this damage, what would you like to do?
Reverie's pissed at this point. Not saying that Reverie and Grimoire have gotten along whatsoever this entire time, but like, come on now. But I would like to pull out something I don't think I've used, or maybe I've only used once. I want to use Temporal Shatter, but I only want to freeze time around Grimoire. I do not want him to move.
Okay, so you want to use. Hold on, let me go to your sheet. Which ability?
Temporal Shatter.
Okay, so you want to try to hinder him then?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so use Temporal Shatter. We'll say Otherworldly Mythos in your status die. So 2d6s and a d10. Let me know what your mid is. The hinder though, so Archie won't roll against this. This will just happen.
Where's my D10? There's my D10. Do I get anything if I roll if I do 2 6s and a 10?
Well, you matched out your roll.
Yes, my mid die is technically a 6.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so Arc, instead of 3, you will take a 4 hinder on your next roll. Cool. And what does this look like as you shatter time around Grimoire?
Everyone else might not really notice it except like a slight haze, but Grimoire would definitely see the world around him now look like it's shattered glass, like cracked glass. There's just fragments of things around him. The outside world is a little bit distorted, but it doesn't quite look like it's moving. And against everyone else, it just looks like this haze cloud around Grimoire.
Perfect. And we move to the bottom of the initiative. Code Red. What would you like to do?
So there's a lot of options here. And I'm torn because the gamer in me is like, hey, when somebody has things under their control, if you take out the thing controlling the things, you don't have to worry about the rest. But I really want to punch Grimoire in the face. And honestly, you know what? I'm going to play it this way. Who cares? We're having fun. We're rolling dice. We're having fun. I'm going to say that even though Code Red probably would understand that probably we should go after Nekron, I'm going to give him one turn to be influenced by the emotions of the the 4 other people around him that have all unanimously tried to fight Grimoire. And with that, I'm going to look at him and just say, I don't think that I like this new chapter of your life here. And if I may say so, I think that it is time for me to take a page out of your book. So what's fun? Paige, you went and gave a lantern ring, something that functions off of imagination, to somebody who has a D10 in the quality of creativity.
I sure did.
And you also let me boost a die, so I'm boosting my D8 power ring skill to a D10, and I would like to use those two things together to literally make thousands of copies of Grimoire to attack him.
I love that.
Copyright infringement.
Is that what you yell out?
Please,
I
please let it
use
be
my
what you
ultimate
yell out.
move. Copyright infringement. So that means that I'll be rolling 3 d10s right now.
You roll 3d10s. Tell me what. I mean, just tell me what your middle die is, and it's going to do damage. And I will roll the save to see if he. Oh, and you're hindered, right? It was a hindered 4. Okay, so this might be the first drop and die potentially. We'll see.
I say no. So my mid die was a 6. I'm gonna cash in all 4 of my hero points.
So it's a 10. Okay. So I need to crit, is what you're telling me. Got it. Because a -4 is not going to beat that unless I crit. As these duplicates reefed in compassion energy swarm and start to appear all around Aurelio, an equal measure of duplicates burst out of his body from within the thorns as I rolled an 8 on the D8. And it's just a massive, like, 3-second clash of clone on clone as they disperse in just a burst of green and blue, blue and black energy.
All right.
And we move to the end of the round. Nekron is going to take his turn. As he reaches out with his hand and just goes to grab at Stephanie, who is the closest. And I am going to use Black Lantern's Light. So I'm going to roll my own 3 dice roll here. I get to roll like a character sheet now. That's not helping you guys. Let's see.
No.
So that's a
Stop that.
D12 and a D10 and a D12.
Excuse me.
Yeah. He doesn't have anything on his sheet lower than a D10, just so you know.
I'm sorry. What?
I call hacks.
So he's going to hinder with his max die. So Stephanie's hindered by 4. And then she's going to take damage equal to his mid and min die. So she takes 9 points of damage as you see this large construct's fist just reach over and slam through the warehouse where Stephanie's standing. Just literally destroying the warehouse and slamming her in, and then reaching out and throwing her, and she lands like floating above you guys like in a bolo of black energy. Severely damaged. And that is where we're going to take our break. When we
What?
get back, we will go back into this combat and see how this all wraps up for the finale. But we'll take a 10-minute break as we got through our first round of combat.
Jesus.
What?
Christ.
See you
What do
all
you-
soon.
I hate it.
Hey
Yowie
everyone,
wishes.
welcome
Yes.
back.
I was on board.
I think that your brain has to be so yowie-licious to come up with a ship that is so deranged.
I love that,
You
and
guys
that's what
had
you
guessed
missed
what
during
ship it
the
was.
ADHD talk off
Yeah.
stream.
And
Yeah,
that's
you
what
guys
you
should-
missed on Glee. Sorry.
Speak of yourself, I was
Yeah.
pouring goldfish into my dice tray.
Listen, I
It's
have the same
fine.
cast. We were talking about him.
As we jump back in, I believe Aurelio, it is your turn.
And I am no longer hindered.
Mm-mm.
I will be taking mutable form once again, this time targeting Thornheart, Funeris, and Spoiler.
Oh, thanks, buddy. I was feeling left out over here.
Okay, go ahead and roll
I
your 3
wasn't.
rolls and tell me what you're doing.
I was perfectly fine not being noticed. I just want to say.
Okay, so not I as in Arc, I as in Black Lantern Grimoire want to hurt people enough to divert their attention. So the 8 that I rolled will be damage to Spoiler. As
Okay,
I
spoilers
read
in
out,
single digits already. Cool.
Oh,
God!
as I read out defectum filia, or failed
Gee.
daughter.
Did I? Oh, fuck.
oh.
Oh, she
How
is
I'm
going to
thinking about with all
activate
these,
a
buddy.
yellow ability. She's going to activate Reactive Field, and as you attack her, she hits a button on your utility belt, and you also take 9 points of damage. So I get the roll for you.
Okay.
So go ahead and do your rest of your rolls.
The 6 for Thornheart, Mortua Terra, the death of Earth. And a 6 for Funeris, Enigmatis Vim Extermina, the end of an enigma. And I'm dealing damage to all 3.
Okay, so that was 6
That's
points of damage to Felix. How many to Thornheart?
6 as well.
6 as well. Okay, and then 8 to fucking Stephanie. Stephanie's rough, guys. You just see the fucking attack just battering her, floating above you still.
And I just move forward with more pages flowing off of the book, waiting.
Okay, with that, we move over to you, Thornheart.
It's time for backlash. I don't have full health anymore. Who gives a fuck? And this is legitimately okay. I think we've gotten to the part of the fight where Thornheart is one crashing out. Right? It's been a long week. It's been a really, really long week. We've gone from seeing the ex-love of my life that I didn't know was dead to finding out they were dead because of me to finding out, oh, he's dead all over again, also because of me. This is a lot. And then Grimoire died once, and we were all kind of upset about it. And then he was like, "Surprise, motherfuckers, I'm back." And now I've watched Grimoire die again, only to come back again. But now it's this really fucked up version. But throughout this crash out, McKinley is most importantly a person of logic and science and has dedicated greenhouses to building new prisons because our current prison system is shit. Logically, I know that attacking Grimoire gets me nothing. Even if that's true and it does suck to know, I should be putting my concentration where it matters.
Okay.
So, Nekron it is.
So you use Backlash on Necron?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make your plants close combat and status roll. We know what your mat and your min die is.
Cool. Well, that's fun. My max die is an 11 and my min die is a 2.
Okay, that is very good that you rolled so high because that 11 becomes a 5. And then what was your min die?
2.
2, so you take 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Give me a self-discipline roll. Just roll that die.
Just self-discipline?
Yeah.
Sure. It's a 5.
Okay, so you roll high. You rolled in the higher end. As your vines go into the construct and do damage, you note that the part that slips through his barrier and actually hurts him is the part that is reefed in the pink energy radiating from your ring that is infused.
Noted.
Okay. We move on to roulette. Girlfriend's not looking great,
No, she's not.
especially after your bestie just fucked her up more.
Yeah, and it's definitely not happy. So first what she does is she uses the power of her ring. This is just a, I don't know if this counts as an attack or not, but she kind of makes constructs to kind of jump up into the air, little dice.
Yeah,
And
that's
she's
fine.
hopping up, so she's on the same level as like as Spoiler and Grimoire, just to kind of be eye level because she's tired of being on the ground with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Come on, Leo, going after my girlfriend? That's pretty low, especially for you."
That's the first time you said it. Ah, fuck. Get me out of the city.
Trying to. Just shut up and stay there.
Love you too.
Is that really all you've got?
You want so badly to live for her that I will make you watch her die before you do.
I'm not letting that happen. And clearly you didn't know me at all, if you think I had any self-preservation. And I would like to use Rally, which is
Okay.
attacking with ranged combat, and everyone around me gets, in the yellow or red, gets to recovery to my mid die.
Okay.
That is luck. Or would that be ranged combat?
Ranged combat will say
Uh-huh.
your lantern ring in this case, and
Got
then your
it.
status die.
That's on 8. That's it.
So
That is a 5, a 3, and an 8.
okay. Arc, you will now be rolling with a d6. As you did take damage from this. And then what was your min die?
My min was a 3.
Okay, so anyone on the good side here who is in yellow or red can take 3 points of health back.
I don't think anyone except my girlfriend.
Yeah, I think so too.
Get her shit rocked.
She usually breaks some of the bands holding her in place, and she kind of just lands next to you on the dice construct. Thanks.
And but to attack Grimoire, you just see a ton of casino-themed constructs just popping up around him, and hidden in them is her exploding dice, and so they're just popping all around him, and you can see it burning at his pages.
Cool. Next up is Tim Drake. He's going to use his adaptive assist ability. He will roll a die and then throw a gadget to an ally who will then get to add that roll to then attack that they can make immediately. So 7. So we'll round up to a 4. Arc, immediately you get to make an attack against Stephanie Brown. As you hear Aurelio catch, and Tim Drake just throws a katana up to you that is supercharged with like electricity running through it.
Every bit of poor Tim I ever said, I take it back. Fuck this.
Where was this when he was helping us?
So roll your d6, and then you will add 4 to the roll.
That was a 6 plus 4 to 10.
So good thing you healed Stephanie, because now she's down to 2. So what does it look as you just slash into her?
And I leave the sword in her like shoulder, cut deep into the collarbone.
Stephanie drops to the ground. You see her struggling, then make conscious, and you see blood starting to pool into her on the dice.
Roulette calls out her name. I can't yell it right now because it will make my mic peak, but she is very worried.
Felix, you're up. You see the three of them in the air. Tim Drake is on the ground near Nekron's construct, and the Nekron is still floating over the warehouse.
This would technically this was technically two actions. I see now we're facing the dilemma of should I continue to have Felix act in villainous ways, or should I, as a player, metagame and make him do something that is incredibly not villainous?
I mean, to be fair, I think Felix is more on the door between both at the moment with where he's left off, so.
You know what? No, I can twist it. I think out of spite, he'll do something. I think he will look at Nekron and Grimoire and Tim and angrily stare them down, even though I'm pretty sure they have no idea why he's angrily staring them down, since they have the upper hand. And he will rush to Stephanie. Can I perform medicine to heal her a little bit?
You want to fly up and try to heal Stephanie?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me your sheet. Give me medicine, and I'll say your Halo sword for this.
Okay.
And then your status die.
Okay, is it still the middle one?
Yeah, it'll be your mid die because you don't have an ability for it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you take your time to help her recover.
D5.
So it was a 5?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's back up to 7. So what does it look like as you fly up and land next to Stephanie and start to heal her?
As he, they're in the air, right? Or
they're all on a orange dice construct in the air with Aurelia hovering over them.
Okay, I think he will fly up and crouch ish next to her, softly put an arm around her, and while his form isn't what it used to be, I think the shadows will glitch in and out with eyes opening and closing as they envelop her, and in a kind of odd display, it almost looks like the shadows are like entering her body through all of those orifices of her body, so like eyes, nose, and mouth and ears, and then immediately crawl back out, and that is how she's healed.
Oh, well, that doesn't feel great, but thanks.
I'm sorry, I didn't really
nope,
think about the feeling.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, well, you're welcome. And then he looks up at Grimoire and Nekron and the others, and just like, fuck you so much.
It is actually Stephanie's turn.
Yay.
She is going to use her red zone ability. Ultimate weaponry. She boosts herself using gadgets, using her max die. It is persistent for the whole combat, and she can use her mid die to attack with that bonus immediately. As she is going to just unclip the utility belt, fold it inward, and it becomes the hilt of a dagger that should then shoots out the end, and she's going to just lunge at Aurelio. So she's going to boost herself. Gadgets. So that's going to be D12, a D10 for close combat, and she is in red, so a D6. So her max die was a 7, so she has a permanent 3 bonus for the rest of this combat. And then she gets to attack over mid die, so it's going to be 5 points of damage. Aurelio rolled a 5. He stays strong. So he slashes into you deep, and it just, your ink just immediately reapplies where the dagger is.
I hold her there at the wrist with that dagger still pushed into my chest.
Perfect. Reverie, you are up.
So just to make sure I'm understanding, they're above me, correct?
Yeah, there's a dice construct in the air that both now Felix and Roulette are on. Stephanie is dangling from the grip of this dagger that Aurelio's like claps her, and he's floating in the air.
Cool. At this point, Reverie, again, she's still pissed, but because Grimoire is not immediately in her line of sight, and the bigger problem is she just wants to start wrapping the chain of her pocket watch around her wrist, kind of close her eyes and hope to God Dream hears her and saying, like, you said you would help me. We need your help now. And she just wants to full force punch Necron, just as hard as she fully can with the chain wrapped around her wrist.
Okay,
In
go ahead and roll
hand.
your attack. So this will be your pocket watch, I'm assuming, and then do other worldly mythos and your status die.
Yes. Give me the 2d10s. You said in my status die?
Yeah, those 3 dice, and let me know what your you know what, since you're contacted dream, your max die is in this situation.
My max die is a 9.
Okay, so as you surge forward with this astral energy, it almost looks like a fucking dragon fist from Goku in TVZ. You just kind of burst forward with this energy around you. You hear in your head as this fist connects, and you feel a burst of astral energy more than you've ever summoned before. That was enough for me to break through. Whatever he is doing, I can't really contact you, but I did find out one thing. Your rings, with the new energy you guys have, are more sensitive to him. If you use the new abilities that your rings have, you might be able to break some of his defenses down and make it easier. Tell your allies you don't honestly have much time. Good luck. So, in that case, if you use your Lantern Surge abilities in this combat, it weakens Nekron.
So yeah, she kind of just screams that, just like, use the rings! And hopefully everybody hears her.
Yeah. And you did 9 points of damage. His damage dice status die has decreased to a d10 already, so he only reduces 4 of that. So he'll take another 5 points of damage. Cool. Code Red, you hear that screamed out at you. And what would you like to do?
The thing I messaged you about, is
Mm-hmm.
that at all action economy, or
Nope,
can I just
you
do
can just
that?
do that. You can just do that right now.
Perfect. Because I was trying to figure out who I would suggest this to, and I couldn't figure out a good person because there's so fucking many people that it applies to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remembered 2 things. Number 1, I feel what everybody around me feels. And number 2, I have a principle that I have not touched since character creation.
That is true.
So in this moment, hearing Reverie say, use the rings, Code Red is going to look from Reverie to Necron and go, all right, use the rings. All of the rings. And then he's going to look at the ground.
You
And as
you do
oh,
see in the ground in an ash pile of what was left of Aurelio a glowing red and white ring.
and feeling exactly how pissed every single one of you are, with our lovely character played by the wonderful Arclight Court. Do I even have to pick it up, or can I just put my hand out?
You just put your hand out, and this ring goes on the opposite finger from where your compassion ring senses. And immediately, as a free action, will trigger the surge ability. The Red Lantern ring has Infernal Outburst. You can attack up to 3 targets using your rage. They take damage equal to the max and mid die of the roll, and you take damage equal to the mid die. So you will roll
Beautiful.
a d8 Red Lantern ring. You can roll creativity for thinking of this in the moment, and then your status die. And let me know what each of those dies are. And I'm assuming you're just there's only 3 targets for you to attack at this moment. So
okay, so it is just a D8 because I was like, I thought my power ring I just boosted its indigo power.
your
ring was
compassion
boosted.
ring is a d10, yeah.
Correct. Okay, so D8 for Red Lantern ring. What was the other two?
D10 for your creativity,
D10 for creativity,
and then your status die.
which is also a D10.
And I need to know each roll individually, what they are. Max, mid, low.
Max is 7, mid is 3, and low is 1.
Okay, so that's 10 points of damage, and you take 1. So you take 8 point of damage from harnessing this rage, as you channel literally everyone's rage on your side into this, and even the rage of wherever Grimoire's soul is deep in that undead body of his and tied to this ring. So I will roll for them, and I rolled for Tim and Aurelio. Aurelio failed his roll and was on a d6. So I'm going to roll a d4 to see if Aurelio stays up. You guys want low. Okay. Tim, however, did resist. So, because he was on his 8, so he drops to a 6, but does not die. And then you reduce Nekron's status die to a d8, which reduces his redundancy to 2, which is the lowest it can drop. So he'll take 8 points of damage.
Beautiful.
As
so you gave this to me as a free action.
Yep.
And I would like to use my action.
But before you do that, as you see this red fire consume the 3 of them, Nekron a little worse for wear. Tim evading it at the last second. Aurelio, as this red energy reunites with your body and starts to burn away, so does Nekron's influence. And in this moment before you pass, as you do feel you have no way back this time. And I believe in this moment, both Stephanie, Felix, and Roulette can all see the change in expression as Aurelio is back. Is there anything you would want to say before you pass?
There's only one person within earshot who can hear him, and that's Stephanie being held at the dagger in his chest. And he looks at Stephanie and he goes, "If she dies, I'll drag you to hell myself."
I still don't understand your guys' friendship, but okay. Can you at least throw me back on them before you die?
He's already burning away.
And as she just like reaches out, and there's just the dagger like in the side of the dice. So your friend's nice. She just hated there as Aurelio is gone. Okay, Matt, what do you like to do for your actual turn now?
Well,
You're
as
gonna
I
use
said,
your other
since we're
surge.
free, I'm surging all over the place.
What would you like to read what the compassion ring does for our
Yes,
audience?
this is my second time using it. I did use it during my last appearance. However, even still, lantern, surge, a burden shared. I will choose 3 allies, and each of them and recover each of them by using my max die, whereas I will take damage equal to my min die.
Sounds good.
So
So it
Similar
would still
dice
be the
pool.
same roll, but with your indigo dice, or your indigo ring this time.
Correct.
Who are you going to heal with this? I'm assuming Stephanie, but who else?
100% Stephanie Brown. uh, Thornheart just damaged herself, so for sure there. Got you, bestie.
And I
Who
believe
else is looking
Roulette's
hurt?
taken damage. I believe it's the only... Roulette and Reverie have taken damage, actually.
Yeah, I have.
Mhm.
But I'm still chilling, so.
Yeah, Roulette's a little squishier, and also I feel like that's thematically appropriate since I just got the Red Lantern ring from your bestie, who's now gone again. So encouraging you further into action. So that's going to be 3d10s. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so my max die is a 10, but my minimum die is a 6.
Okay, cool. So Stephanie, Roulette, and Thornheart all heal for 10 points. And then you take how much damage? 6?
Yeah. I am
Okay.
still in green.
And as you do this, you also notice a surge of indigo energy flash over Nekron as he is going to take 6 points of damage. As you heal, it damages him. And I'm going to do a save for old Timmy boy. He rolled a 6. He's good. But that's the top of initiative for Nekron. Took you long enough, but that's not going to be enough. Few of you are all grouped up together. That just makes my job easier, and he's going to use his ability Death's Wrath to attack 3 targets. And there's 3 targets floating in the air, all in the same vicinity. So he's going to target Felix, Stephanie, and Roulette. He gets to attack using his max die, and you will all be hindered on your next roll of his min die. So that's a d12.
I once again don't like you right now, Paige.
A d12, a
It keeps
d10.
happening.
Hey, I will mention his status die is now only a d8 because of the lantern surges. So you guys can keep dropping that.
Only?
It helps.
Only.
Considering that's the only die you can lower, I would take it. And he rolled a 1 on it, so that means you're only hindered. You're not even hindered. It's 1 point. It can't be halved. So no hinder. But max damage was an 8. So the 3 of you take 8 points of damage. So Stephanie's back down to 9. Roulette, what does that put you at? I've been tracking your health.
28.
And then Felix, what are you at now?
Because the
I'm
10
actually
can't
for
go
the
over.
first time in forever. I'm in yellow. It's 22.
22. Okay. And Reverie, what were you at? I didn't track your damage the first attack.
I'm still at 31.
31. Okay, cool.
I got up to 40 and then you dropped me 9.
You know what? He's gonna do this.
I was the one who dropped you 9.
He is going to use his reaction. You're only mortal. So when he does damage in a round, he can use his status die and deal more damage to one target that he dealt damage to. So he's gonna roll his d6, which was a 4, and deal 4 more points to Stephanie Brown,
Can we not?
Why is
dropping her to 5.
What?
And at the
Alright.
top of initiative
danger magnet?
would be Aurelio, but Aurelio is dead. It's like, I still have so many more of you to pull from. And taking Aurelio's place in initiative as he raises a hand and a black energy pool forms on the ground is a Black Lantern Wonder Woman. As immediately a
Why?
lasso shoots
Why?
out. I'm gonna roll 6 to see who this hits. That's a 6. That's gonna be Stephanie again. Fucking Christ.
Why? Why do
Can
you
we
hate
not?
her so much?
Can we just?
I
volunteer
love
as
her.
tribute.
No,
You
you're in a
literally
different
love
area,
her.
buddy.
I volunteer as tribute at this point. Like, come on now.
That's what Roulette was trying to do.
As Wonder Woman is summoned and the lasso goes through, you see the lasso wrap around her neck. And as she looks up at you and Wonder Woman pulls, Stephanie is decapitated. Thornheart, if you are there, it is your turn.
I got back just in time. Sweet. Let's do this. We're gonna go backlash again. Well, actually, no. I will use my ring this time. Ring. Um,
Okay.
and seeing that like little bit that was affected on Necron by using my ring, I think it makes only sense to at least try to use it and see what happens.
Okay. What does your Lantern Surge do? If you want to read to the audience.
I would love to read it to the audience. And this time, Paige and I pinned it to our chat because we talked too much. We lost it last time.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's saying that we have no pinned messages.
Just type in Lantern in the search bar. It should pop
There
up.
we go. That'll work. I was like, wait a minute, we actually really prepared.
I
for
only
this
know
and
that because
just
I did
read.
the same thing in Art's chat to find out what the red Lantern ring did because
There
I
we
already erased it
go.
off my notes.
So my ring of Binding Heart, choose a target to attack and use your max die for damage. They are hindered using your mid die until the end of the scene. So
Okay.
I will
So roll your
do
roll
that.
your D8 for your ring.
Yeah.
And then roll close combat and your status die.
Cool. So a D8, and I need another D8. I've run out of D8s. Not in my case, just in my. There we go. All right. You need my max die and my mid die. Was that it?
Yep.
A 7 and a 6, baby.
Okay, cool. Since you use your Lantern Surge to attack, this will do 2 more points of damage. So he takes 9 points of damage and is finally below half health.
There we go.
And then he is hindered by, you said rolled 5, so he'll be hindered 2 on his next roll.
No, 6. 7 and 6.
Oh, okay, so then he'll be rolled hindered 3. Cool. Yeah, Nekron had like 65 points of health, bestie, and he had damage reduction most of this combat because of your before the debuffs.
Just say you hate us.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
just
Paige,
say you
just say
hate
you
us.
hate us.
There's a reason you've only fought one villain who actually has a villain sheet. These villain sheets in this game are broken as fuck.
Stop
That's why they're not meant to be
this.
used until the end of a campaign.
Oops.
But Roulette is now your turn as you see Stephanie's body fall and land in the same spot where Aurelio's remains are.
Paige, I
Oh,
sent
you had
you
to
a
fucking
message.
do that.
I sent
Okay.
you a message on Zoom. I don't know why I messaged you earlier
Oh,
on
no, you're
Discord.
good.
Now I'm messaging you on Zoom because that's totally not making things difficult.
You can, but it would not be able to do that again.
I
Each
didn't
ring
think
can do
so.
it once.
It's only for the for the
Yeah,
virus.
go for it.
Wait, are you doing what I think you're doing? Because I messaged Paige about this.
Maybe.
Chris was literally
but-
messaging me about using the red lantern ring while you were about to use the red lantern ring. I was like, no, Bessie, listen.
Hey, buddy, perfect.
Yeah.
Because
Perfect.
what
We're on the
happens?
same wavelength.
What happens
All right.
in this? I'm feeling your emotions right now. Of course, we're on the same wavelength.
Mm-hmm.
In this moment, I told you also weeks ago there was a quote that I really want to use. Now's the time.
Hell yeah.
As you are looking down, you just hear Code Red speaking in this moment. I think I get why you picked the name Roulette. Spinning around in circles, always hoping that you'll land on black. Maybe instead, you should bet on red, and he holds the ring out to you.
So Roulette is frozen. And she's processing everything. And then you just start hearing the most maniacal laughter. Oh, you've really done it now. As you can see a thread grab the red lantern ring and slip onto her finger.
And as it slips on your finger for the first time, all of you see a crisscross pattern of lines all over this area as the lines of luck pulse red and orange.
Let's go.
And she looks at Wonder Woman and goes, "You really shouldn't have done that, you fucking bitch." and she's going. I want her to attack with luck
Mhm.
as you see the string start to pulse with more light, and the ones leading up to Diana just start grabbing at her and yanking her.
Okay. Roll luck, ranged combat, and your status die.
Got it.
And this will do an extra 2 points of damage since you are using your range to damage her.
Hey,
And I motion that it does even more damage because vibes.
that's 2 9s and a 2.
Okay, so then she takes 11, which makes it very easy for her 10 on her d12 to fail, so she drops to a d10. I don't have to do more than that, little girl.
Oh, I've got more than enough for you, bitch.
Oh, this will be easy enough. I already killed one of you. Rest should be easy enough to follow. And as we move in combat initiative over to Felix. You are on the dice next to roulette. What would you like to do?
Guess I have to use the fucking ring. Sorry, I just saw somebody get decapitated. It's not every day to see that game. No, I think you will use the ring, which is Judgment Manifest. And it's hinder all enemies with an aura of fear. Use your max die. And any enemy with a hinder of -3 or higher will also take damage equal to your mid die.
Okay, so you're going to use your surge ability.
Yes, I do.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d8 for your ring, as well as a... Let's see, where is she at? We'll say Eldritch Horror, and which I think now is just a bunch of question marks for you, and then your status die.
Okay.
And if you roll higher than a 6, they will also take damage.
Cool. Yeah, I rolled a d8 or 8. Sorry, I keep saying.
So you're an 8 on your max.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So they're all going to take 8 points of damage and then also be hindered 4. So Nekron is down to only 23. And that's a roll for Wonder Woman.
Oh my god, bestie, you and I almost matching.
Fails. Wonder
Nekron
Woman's
and
to a
I.
d8. And I have to make a save and roll for Tim. Okay. As this energy of fear radiates out, as this just... You don't necessarily attack outwardly. Your aura, that white aura that's been glowing around all of you, just almost goes like Super Saiyan-esque as it bursts into this yellow fear aura that immediately surrounds the three of them. And as it surrounds Wonder Woman and Nekron, weakening them, so you see it doing damage, it crushes Tim instantly. And there's not even anything left. It just implodes his body.
I want to say something cool, but I feel like it's not really appropriate, so I will shut up.
I just
Yeah,
imagine
so-
Felix muttering that to Roulette.
He does. He's just like, I wanna say something. Well, that was a really cool thing that I did. That was badass. But I feel like the vibes aren't quite there yet. So I'm gonna give you your space. You seem very aggravated, and
In any other situation, Roulette would have acknowledged Tim's death, but they're so fucking pissed right now and centered on Diana. They don't even see Felix. They're just like
Perfect.
centered.
Felix is
Okay.
just like, "Ayo, did you see what I did? Did you? Eh?"
And then Roulette
Next.
looks at them and just is like, just says nothing.
Something
Next
about
an
killing a
initi-
mockingbird.
Next
I
initiative.
feel something in the air. I feel betrayal and a whiff, a whiff of asshole.
Next in initiative is Stephanie Brown. As Nekron just laughs as this aura disappears from him, like, you just keep giving me bodies to use.
Paige, I swear
And
to
he
God.
snaps his fingers and the head and body shoot back together. And Stephanie sits up, eyes glowing a deep black, and is going to immediately attack Roulette.
Why do
She
you
is
hate
going to
me
use.
specifically tonight?
I made Black Lantern sheets for every single one of you for this combat, bestie.
Of course you did, because why?
Thanks.
Including Stephanie Brown.
Who else kind of wants to die to see what kind of
I
cool
was just
powers we
about to
have?
Yeah,
say.
honestly, at this
Right?
point, listen, my best
Ew.
friend's dead, my girlfriend's dead. The grass seems greener on the other side. That's all I'm saying.
She is
feel
going to
like-
use the ability Spoil the Night. She's going to throw out gadgets at all of you and focus on one specific. The one she focuses on will take damage, the rest will be hindered. So she's going to damage Roulette and hinder the rest of you.
How about no?
Great. Love that.
That is only a 1 on the hinder, so none of you get hindered actually, as she focuses all her energy, but
Thank you
rolls
for
a
taking my
6.
suggestion.
But she rolls 6 points of damage to Roulette as she just like flies up with this lantern ring now that is black, and she drops her gadgets to the ground to scatter, but she doesn't aim them, but she just comes straight up and just punches Roulette across the face with a lantern enforced ring punch and lands on the dice next to you and Felix. I should have stayed with Tim, then I wouldn't have died.
Oh, don't bullshit me. And she's reeling from the fact that, oh, great!
So you were
My
down to
girlfriend's
what,
a Black Lantern now.
22 points of
Mother-
damage.
Yep. That knocks me into yellow.
Felix
Okay.
looks at Roulette being pushed back by her girlfriend, and it's just like, ew. This seems like a lover's quarrel. I'm so sorry. This is like,
Reverie, you're up.
Ow. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking. Actually, how close am I to the now fallen green ring?
It is on the ground, and you, leading a blue lantern, bestie, if you grab that green ring, some fun stuff's gonna happen.
That was my hope and my intention, because in my head I want to pick up the green ring,
Yeah.
attach both rings to my pocket watch, use the constructs to make essentially a sickle blade on the end of it, and I'm swinging at Nekron.
Cool. We'll say this will burn both surges, and you'll just do an attack. So go ahead and... You know what? You're not going to roll your status die. Roll 2d8 for both rings, and then you pick a quality to add to that, and you roll those 3 dice.
Because I'm essentially adding a construct to the watch, I want to use illusion so I can roll a d12.
Okay.
Cool. So 2d8s and a d12 now?
Yep. And tell me what your match roll is.
You're never going to believe this, but it's an 11.
Okay. So Necron takes 13 points of damage. And as he drops to 10, it's going to use a reaction. This is a reaction that is only accessible when he is at 10 or below damage, so you just put him there. And he is going to attack everyone in range. So, as you attack him, a burst of black energy just bursts out as the construct around him breaks. And it is just Nekron floating there in the middle of it now. In the middle of the air where the construct once was. He rolled triple 6s. Okay, you all take 9 points of damage.
I would like to
So-
use my reaction of extrasensory awareness so I don't drop. Please and thank you.
Would that have dropped you?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. What are you at
that
now?
would- Well, if for extrasensory awareness, if I would take damage that would change my zone, I could defend against that using otherworldly mythos.
Okay, roll that dice and you reduce the damage by that much.
while that roll is happening, was this by any chance physical or energy damage?
This does pass resistance.
That's a 9
Fine.
on the D10.
Okay, then you take no damage.
Yee.
Okay. It is Code Red's turn. Code Red, what would you like to do? So let me keep track. We've used Felix's ring, Reverie's ring, Thornheart's ring, Code Red, Art, and I believe that was it. We have not used Greed or Willpower yet.
I mean, didn't I technically use?
Oh yeah, you
willpower?
used
I'm
both.
trying.
Okay. We have not used Greed yet, so Greed's the only one that's still in play. Okay. Code Red, what would you like to do?
Okay. Hmm. I don't feel like that's gonna do enough.
Also, for reference, who is in the red zone right now, if anyone? No one's in red? How about yellow?
I just hit
No.
yellow, and then I got
Yeah.
knocked further into yellow.
Okay.
I'm in red.
Cool. You're in red?
Yeah.
Okay.
My red abilities are fucking sick, so I'm excited.
They're supposed to be sick.
It's
One of Stephanie's that I didn't get to use, one of her red abilities is she just gets unlimited reactions.
That's so cool.
Yeah, red abilities are insane.
Yeah, I might as well because this is, I think, no, it's the second time that I've made it to yellow. I forgot, it's been a while. But I'll use my action and I will use explosive attack. I have to use signature weapon of the power suit. I would then, what makes sense? Technology and then my status die. So 2d8s and a d10 as not using the ring because I already used my ring. It's up to our wonderful roulette, or I'm sorry, Kira, to go ahead and finish those things off. But we're just gonna try to finish things out as much as we can here. As every single onboard weapon system that the Code Red power suit has comes online, aims at who all is here? Necron, Wonder Woman,
Ron, Wonder
and
Woman, and Stephanie.
and
Yeah.
Stephanie Brown. Sorry, but I get to choose 3 targets, and she's an enemy now. And I'm gonna roll those dice. So we're gonna
Gonna use an explosive attack.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's a D10
So that
and
is
2d8s. Yeah,
I'm assuming Matt's is the Necron,
absolutely.
and then who's taking the mid?
Well, it doesn't matter because the mid and the low are the same. They're both a 6.
Okay. And you roll double, so you have to take a minor twist or take irreducible damage equal to that roll.
Fuck a weed ball. I'll take the damage.
Okay. So you take how much damage? How was the doubles?
6.
Okay, so I'll roll for Stephanie. She saves. I'll roll for Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman fails, so she drops to a d6. And then you did how much to Necron?
9.
9. Okay. So he's down to 1 point of health as you end your turn.
That's all that I have. Literally, like, probably flashing lights on the HUD. Literally, at this point, saying everything's out of ammo as he just goes, I'm all out of ideas. Who's up next?
I thought I would have more of you dead by the time I use this ability, but I guess that's fine. Necron's going to use his round ability, not his action, he just screams out in pain and just crashes into the ground to a knee. And just holds up two hands, and immediately Wonder Woman and Stephanie shoot to his hands by the neck. And he just crushes both of them instantly. And he's going to heal by a roll of each of their dice, and can no longer summon any more minions for the rest of this combat. So no more of you will be resurrected, so you get to learn your Black Lantern abilities after the game.
Damn it.
Damn it.
And he's
I
going to heal
literally-
he's going to heal for 12 points of damage. So he's back to 13. But he has no more allies left.
Shut up.
Hey, you're dead.
He is going to use
Permanently dead.
2 abilities for this one turn because he got to recover, and is going to use both Black Lantern's Light and Death's Wrath. So all of you are going to be attacked by Death's Wrath and hindered, and then he is going to attack one more of you specifically. So I will roll to see who specifically he's going to attack. If it's a D6, if it lands on a 6 on the D6, I'll let Ark pick.
Don't
It is a
put-
6. Ark, who do you want to be targeted between these 5?
Reverie just swung a giant scythe at him, so I feel like that'd be a point of attention there.
Okay, wherever it is.
God,
So-
okay, that's fine. I'm okay.
We will roll first for the group attack. So you're all gonna take 11 points of damage. And you're hindered 3 on your next roll.
I have a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
Is this able to be reduced?
This is able to be reduced. What does that put you at, buddy?
1.
Jesus.
Okay, I would have gone down, but I have the ability like the wind, which is when you are attacked and dealt damage, you may ignore that damage completely.
Is that all it says?
No, it also says if you do, treat the value of the damage as a hinder action against you instead. But I don't.
Okay, so
I
it uses
don't-
your reaction. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you're up. 3 of you almost died. I love that.
I have a
Little
question.
pressure
Do I
at the end.
take extra now?
You're about to take more. You're about to take another attack.
Okay.
And it's Ark's fault.
Mhm.
Okay, I rolled really high.
Ooh, read the fine print.
You take
Ooh.
15 points of damage, Reverie.
Additional?
Mm-hmm. Are you dead? You're still up? Where were you at?
5.
Jesus. So one of you's at 5, one of you's at 1, and one of you's at 2.
But hey, I can finally touch my red abilities for the first time this entire campaign. I'm
You and
actually
me both,
touching
sister.
yellow for the first time this entire campaign.
Damn.
Also, I think I'm still at 11.
Okay, cool.
So...
Yeah, let's get a final health count. So we have 11.
Because I don't think my reaction.
We have
I
5
can't
for
do
Reverie.
anything.
We have 2 for Roulette. We have 1 for Code Red. What's Thornheart
Hold on.
at?
Can I use extrasensory awareness to at least mitigate? So I'm not gonna stop from dropping.
No,
but-
because you used it before it got back to your turn. You used it last turn. What are you at, Thornheart?
Health wise,
Yeah.
I'm at, if my character sheet would unfreeze, that'd be great. I'm actually sitting fairly well back at 33.
Damn. Okay.
Hey, does
Yeah.
everybody remember when Thornheart was at a consistent, like...
Yeah,
8?
Thornheart's now
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
one not hurt. It went the other
Squishy
way.
and I was the tank.
Yeah. Where every week we played a fun game of is this the week that Mallory stops being on the show or not? Because I was
Fair.
so like in the trenches of here I am and I'm
Okay.
going to die, and then this entire fight has been like, here, heal
we
back up to
move
full.
as we
Here,
move to
heal again.
Thornheart. So we move to Thornheart. Nekron has 1 reaction left in this round to do something after someone's turn or whenever he chooses to do so. 3 of you are in single digits. Felix is at 11. and Necron is at 13. Thorn, what would you like to do on your turn?
Okay. Is there a universe that I can hit Necron hard enough to where no one has to worry about this ever again?
This one.
I don't know if you can roll 13 points of
I was
damage.
gonna say I don't know that I can roll.
I'm
13
looking at
points
your
of
sheet. I
damage,
don't
is my
think you
problem.
can.
Yeah.
Not with that kind of attitude.
But you can go and attack. You can still attack and see what you do. I'm guessing you're going to use Backlash.
I believe in Thornheart.
I also believe in Thornheart.
Wait, don't you have an ability where you can hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker? Ark
There's
said
Yeah,
no
but I
mother.
gotta
There's
be in
no
the
motherfuckers. They
yellow.
hit with a motherfucker though. He
I
He got rid
know,
of
but
him.
even if there was,
God damn it.
I couldn't because I'm not in the yellow. I'm still in the green.
What?
That's so
The way
odd to
this has
hear.
The
played,
one time.
All right,
Thornheart needs to be that low.
hey, Paige. Let's have a little heart to heart moment right here, right now.
A Thornheart to heart?
Yes, a thorn heart to heart, if you will. That's a sticker for you if you want with the McKinley's Gardening Club T-shirt.
Yes.
Doing merch ideas left and right. What if? And we could just pretend nobody else is here right now, right? It's
Sure.
just me and you.
It's just us.
Fun times. What if I went into the green and I was like, hey, you've been zapping my energy for quite a while. What if you help me out a little bit here? And then I did Backlash. Could
Okay.
I perhaps try to have some sort of bonus that could maybe get me to 13 if I roll well enough?
Roll your plants die. Just your plants die.
Just my plants die?
Mm-hmm.
That's 12.
Okay. So you reach into the green and you cut off it feeding from you. Because you know this is at the end. You feel the green starting to die. But there's not much time left as you feel yourself reinvigorated from this drain being cut off. So, the way this is going to work,
Mm-hmm.
roll your 3 dice, roll combat, close combat, plants, and your status die.
Okay.
You will not take damage from Backlash,
Okay.
but whatever your damage is will be boosted by 2, and he will be hindered by 4 if he survives on his next roll.
Okay.
So I don't think it'll still be enough to kill him, technically, but it will make whatever he does on his reaction a lot harder to actually do.
Okay.
As well.
This is fine. I have to save my friends. Listen
This
to me,
is-
Dice. Don't fuck it up. Got it?
Oh my god, I'm gonna shit my plants.
God
Okay.
damn
Okay. Okay. My max die is a 10 before the
Okay.
bonus, before the +2 thing.
So that's 12 points of damage. So he's back
12.
down to 1. 1 point of damage left. So he will use his reaction after this, but he will have a -4. So what does this look like as you cut off the green? And as you do, your arm actually goes back to normal. It is no longer chlorophyll filled.
Oh.
And
Well,
you
that's a
reach
nice
out
little
to
bonus.
attack him. What does it look like? As you attack and hinder him.
I think for everything that it's worth, I see kind of in my own mind like every use of plants that I've done in the past week of like ripping the ground apart and going in and out of the green and trying to find these answers, and the like black gash that was on my arm that then Grimoire cut off and took away, and every like bush that tried to swallow someone whole, and the vine that set off the grenade on Batman's belt. And I'm like, hey, I've dedicated so much of my life now to helping fix all of you. Could you give me just a solid for just a second? And the nearest tree in response, like what I expect is like the leaves to blow or a branch to grow or something, and the nearest tree splinters apart, tearing its own roots out of the ground and throwing itself at Nekron.
Not just that, as that first tree hits, you hear sound as every tree from Central Park is ripped from the roots and just crash into Necron. He's buried in wood, in leaves and plants, and he's going to use his reaction, Aura of Death, and it's going to make one last AoE attack as a reaction. 3 of you are in single digits. One of you's at 11. For the 4 of you who are at death's door.
I don't like being the responsible one anymore. I should be
Oh,
on
no.
death's door. This is
So,
bad.
best case scenario, Felix lives and finishes this fight because he is at 1 HP. He will die instantly on an attack. If he somehow takes out all 4 of you, then he gets a turn against Mallory before Mallory to be the last one standing. So he does get a -4 on whatever this is. But that is, his mid die is a 10. So with that reduced to 6, and then even with the reducible damage for Code Red,
-4. He's at -4. Remember?
Felix,
-4.
Roulette, and Reverie all take 6 points of damage. So Felix, you're down to 5.
However,
Code
can I
Red,
use
even
my
with
out
4,
ability?
you are down. Your out ability? You can use your out abilities, you 3, as you drop. So
Cool.
Roulette,
So
Code
Felix is
Red,
still alive,
and
right?
Felix is still alive.
Cool. So my out ability is I get to boost an ally, rolling a single die of my choice.
Are
I'm
you
going-
all dead?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
going to pick
I
up
just killed 3 of
illusions,
them,
which
yes.
is my D12. So you're going to get boosted by my D12.
Okay, cool. So roll your
Just
D12.
Putting
And then
that
I'm
out
going to
there.
describe the
No.
death of the 3 of you. Roulette, what is your out ability, if you would like to use
It's
it?
taking 1 damage to reroll their dice pool, but I think Felix is at 1. So I think yeah, it wouldn't help. So
No,
Okay,
I'm at
cool.
no,
Hmm?
I'm at 5.
No, yeah, they're at 5.
Oh, okay. Then my out ability is the hero who goes directly after you may take 1 damage to reroll their entire dice pool. So if you
Okay,
roll
so if you
badly,
want to re-roll whatever you do, you can re-roll it. And then Code Red, what is your out ability?
Remove a bonus or penalty on the field. Is Felix suffering any penalties?
I don't think they are, but I'll say
Then I
instead you
will
can
remove-
roll compassion and they'll get a boost.
Also, that D12 roll was a 12. Have fun.
So you have a 6 plus whatever Code Red rolls on your last roll.
Can I re-roll it because it's a 1? I have a reaction to analyze probability to re-roll a dice pool if I take 1 damage.
Yeah, you can do that too for this roll.
Oh, Paige, you're the best. You know that? No. It's a 3. It's better
Okay.
than a 1.
And as this aura of energy bursts out of the body, immediately black flames consume all of you. Felix, and you're able to shake it off. Thornheart, you're able to shake it off. But you see your 3 friends consumed into black ash. But at the last moment, God damn it, Matt. At the last moment, towards Felix, who has not gone yet, you see arcing in the air towards you a familiar gauntlet from Code Red's armor that shoots off and attaches itself to your arm before the pocket watch hits and then wraps around the gauntlet. And then in that gauntlet, as you reach your hand out and you're looking at it, lands a familiar gun. And it is your turn. As you look down to Thornheart, the only other person left in this moment, just the 2 of you and Nekron left, you feel the concept in you calling out. What would Felix like to choose as their concept as they go to try to end this? So we have 1 hero and 1 villain left against death to this whole universe.
How fucking nuts that it's 1 hero and 1 villain.
I know, that's wild.
And
the irony is
a villain that's on their hero arc and a hero that's on their villain arc.
Yeah, the 2 that have been the most in the middle of this whole thing.
The most morally gray of them all stand here at the end.
Guys, you're supposed to do spooky voice. You're dead.
I think seeing all his friends, or the people that he considered at least close enough to be friends, die, and only Thornheart being left, not knowing if, and also now knowing that they all played a part in his Felix's sister's demise, more or less, and feeling the pocket watch and the gauntlet on him and heavy, I think he will choose despair.
Okay. As you feel this emotion, this despair for the friends that you have made in this last week, the only people who have actually shown you any consideration, and that wasn't just the brown nosing of your cult or the terror of Terra and the citizens of Jump City, and you fuel that into your being as the rings that are scattered also rise up and join your fingers, and you feel, Thornheart, that the pink ring on your hand wants to also shoot up to Felix if you would let it.
Yeah, I'll take it off.
And as you have all 7 rings, and you have the gauntlet of Code Red, the gun of Roulette, and the pocket watch of Reverie, what would you like to do?
I'm doing Unerring Strike, which is my red ability, which is I can attack using a power, using a maximum minimum die, ignore all penalties on this attack, ignore any defense actions, and it cannot be affected by a reaction.
And as this shot, you focus your despair. All 7 rings light up. The gun in your hand lights up almost to an unseen level of light. And there's just a moment of silence, of absolute silence, before a loud bang goes off from Roulette's gun and hits Nekron right between the eyes. And as Nekron disintegrates and you land back on the ground, just you and Thornheart left. The only 2 people left alive on this planet. And you look at each other. The 7 rings all turn white, and there's a flash of light. McKinley, you wake up in bed. So the sun's starting to stream through the windows. It's probably what woke you up. You look over the clock, it's like 10 a.m. But you smell breakfast, you think, coming from the other room? Bacon grease, maybe waffles? It's hard to remember. The memories are foggy. You could have sworn you were just fighting something?
Oh God, I'm up. Oh, later than I meant to be. Fuck. Where's my fucking phone? And I grab my phone off the nightstand, check the time, and get up and throw my robe on over.
You look at your phone. It is 10 a.m. 1 year ago today. And you look down at your body, and you look completely normal.
How big of an insight do I have that this is real or a dream or
this feels real?
What's happening?
You have all the memories of the past year of what has happened, and you are disoriented. But you smell breakfast, you hear movement coming from the kitchen. You're not even in your apartment in Star City. You're back in your apartment up north in Washington that you last shared with Micah.
Micah.
Yeah, hon?
Oh my God, Micah. And I run.
You run into the kitchen where you see Micah with a little kiss the chef apron, just making breakfast.
Oh my God. Here, put down the hot pan, please. Put down the hot pan.
Yeah, what's wrong? Are you okay?
And I immediately give Micah the biggest hug in the whole world.
Yeah, you full on tackle Micah to the ground. They are very confused. I love you too. What's up? Are you okay?
Everything everything is so fine. It's so extra good and wonderful, and you're making breakfast again. And it's the
Yeah,
first time I've had
it's
your waffles in ages.
yeah. I promised I'd make you breakfast before the big event. It's your group's first day. I wanted it to go well.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're meeting Kira and Genesis and all the rest of them in like an hour. Remember?
right. Yeah, in like an hour. I gotta get ready. I overslept.
Yeah. Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah. I'm so good. Actually, I'm kind of the best I've maybe ever been.
Okay. Well, let's sit down, do some food. You looked a little pale, and
Yeah, yeah.
as
Just a little. I will be right back.
yeah.
And I run back into our bedroom and open up the bottom drawer of the nightstand on my side and dig underneath all of these like shirts and things that I've not worn in forever, but I keep for
Mm-hmm.
sentimental reasons because I won't throw them away for anything. And I grab the ring box that sat there
There's no
for
ring box
so
there.
long.
And as you're digging through the thing, you actually look down your hands. On your middle finger is still a pink ring, more faded out, but a white and black outline around it. On your left ring finger, though, is your wedding band and engagement ring.
We did it. We made it in this one. We finally fucking made it.
As you sit there,
I'm just sitting
crying,
on the floor weeping.
tears, you get a ping on your phone. That's
Ah,
from Stephanie. Guys, what the fuck? Get to, and then she just sends an address.
I just send a picture of my wedding ring.
And we cut. Felix,
Yes.
you wake up on a couch. And you blink up, awake, unfamiliar couch, but you look down. Licking your hand is Mr. Bark,
Oh.
which is not unfamiliar to you. You've been looking after him, but you don't know where you are. You hear two female voices talking in the kitchen, but it's kind of they sound familiar, but it's hard to make out. They seem to be whispering, like they don't want to wake you up.
Um, Still having some of the hazy memories of what has happened, and he looks at his hand, not seeing a gauntlet or a gun or a pocket watch, and being kind of startled by the voices, and petting Mr. Bark, who, by the way, is a little Frenchie, and putting him onto the floor. He grabs a pillow from the couch and, like a weapon, slowly moves towards the voices.
Yeah. You move towards the kitchen door, and as you swing open the door, you see sitting at the table, cups of coffee in their hands, just chatting, your sister and her girlfriend. Your sister Holly, just talking softly, smile on her face, hand over the hand of her partner. Yeah, I don't know. Felix has been kind of down lately, but they've been staying over, and yeah, I'm really proud of them. They're actually joining a group today or something. I
Oh my
didn't get all
god!
the details. Oh, you're awake. Are you okay? How are you feeling?
You, you can talk.
Why wouldn't I be able to?
And he drops the pillow and runs towards her, immediately dropping onto his knees, and he touches her everywhere. And he's just like, "Oh my god, are you okay? Do you have any pain? Can you stand up? Can you wiggle your toes? Do you
Yeah,
need food?"
I'm completely fine. What is wrong? Are you okay? She like checks. She like puts her hand to the back of your your forehead. Are you okay? Here, sit down. Hun, can you get them some? Yeah, I'll do something. And the pardon just brings over some coffee, sets it in front of you, and just like stands over you, rubbing your back while your sister still has your hand. Are you okay? What's wrong? I know you have the big thing today, but you seemed fine last night.
I am. yeah. So you shouldn't worry about. I'm fine. I'm okay. And I'm so
Felix,
emotional
it's
that I forgot
okay.
his
We're
fucking stupid accent. I'm sorry.
Felix, it's okay. It's here. And she just brings you into a hug.
He hugs back. Oh, he hugs back and he buries his head in the crook of her neck and smells her and takes her in and grips her shirt and starts crying into her shirt and uh and and kind of like trying to crawl into her and on top of her to be as close as
Yeah.
possible
And
and comfort.
as you're just still reeling from the emotions, you feel a vibration on your wrist and you look down to like a smartwatch, which you've never owned one of those before, but okay. You see a text message pop up from Stephanie with the same stuff from that you saw. And then you see a wedding ring pop up from a number saved as Thorny.
uh, um can you and he slowly lets her go and he's just like, can you not move, do not do anything, you can drink your coffee but don't move from where you are, please. And he will shuffle a little bit to the side and look at his smartwatch and look at what it says with the address and then take out his phone because it's just easier to type and just say, I'm pretty sure this wasn't supposed to happen. So what the fuck happened? And then individually, because he's annoying like that, question marks with like 10. So people will get
Perfect.
10 notifications of question marks.
Cool. Hey, Matt. You there, buddy?
Take it back.
Code red.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Code neck hammer on,
Hey,
bestie.
come on, we're all alive.
Eh.
Fuckers, get back on camera and cry like the rest of us.
Joe.
Hey, she just called on me.
No.
That's
Joe.
all. That's all.
You startle awake, still
Oh my
feeling the
God.
burning of what just happened, what seems like seconds ago, in your office at Star Labs.
Just very much so. Anybody else around?
No, door's closed. You're in your office. You see work emails up. You see some reports that have been sent to you on some safety systems for the Flash team, for your own hero work. You see what look like designs for something that you've been working on for a while, like it's dated 6 months back, for it says Prism headquarters. And then you have emails from all of the others. You even have an email at the top from a different law firm that says, we got the case dropped. They're gonna change the name. You have to do some PR for them, but yeah, and they send a new design that says the same code red bottle, but it says Mountain Dew Crimson Rush. And as you're laughing at that and just kind of going through everything, there's a knock on your door.
Just kind of stunned in disbelief. Here's the knock and literally just like jumps really quick for the headspace, just because I want everybody to also feel what my brain is going through. Yeah, he felt the avatar of death eviscerate him, but he also felt the avatar of death eviscerate everybody else around him. Um, so all of a sudden waking up and everything is normal feels so weird. So hearing the knock, it's like he literally has to take a moment. I'm gonna imagine this person knocks a few times because he's
Yeah,
literally
there's a few
trying
more
to
knocks at the
ground
door.
himself.
You hear Caitlin call up, Joe, you okay? Still good to meet? You in there?
Yeah. Sorry. 1 second, and then he finally stands up, takes a second to get his bearings, and walks over to the door and opens it.
You open the door to see a Caitlin Snow, and behind her, holding a box of stuff, Benjamin Blue. Hey, you still good? We wanted to go over some last stuff before we start getting Ben situated in your office and you on your way to the event you have to go to.
He just stares directly through Caitlin Snow and doesn't say a word, looking at Ben.
Ben looks how you remember him. Vibrant, young, happy. Same Coke bottle glasses. Just seems that he has his stuff to move into your office. And you actually looked back in your office, you notice that you have been packing it up, it seems like.
And after a moment, he kind of like shakes it and goes, "Yeah, you're right. I got the last treat. Hey, here," and like takes a step and takes the box from Ben. Is just like, come on, let's
Thanks.
yeah, let's
It's
yeah.
gonna be really weird you not working here anymore, but yeah, I appreciate you helping get set up this week. It's been you have too much you had too much on your plate. I think I'm already gonna have to hire like 3 staff at least.
I recommend 6 actually.
Okay. Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. And as you just start helping Ben set up his office, but hard to really look away from him, you also get a text message. And you see Stephanie's message followed by both Thorn Hearts and then the multiple question marks fill in the chat from Felix. And you noted you actually recognize the address because it's the same address that were on those headquarter plans 2 seconds ago that you just looked at.
He doesn't respond. He kind of like looks at. I imagine that the phone was like on his desk and kind of like sees like, the notifications come through, followed by like ping, 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 ping from all the question marks, and like puts it on silent, puts the phone away, and just like, hey, so I mean, like, this is a good move for you. So I mean, like, I'm just, you're. This is definitely how it all should have been and always should be.
I mean, it's gonna be weird with you not here anymore, though. But yeah, looking forward to helping. You said I could help out your team as well, so I'm looking forward to trying to be support from here down here in Central City. I know it's gonna be hard to reach you guys up in New York, but I'm excited to help out.
He carefully files away the phrases "your team" in reference to him, and then up in New York, and is just like, no, I mean, we have we have cell phones, well, video calls and stuff, but it's been a lot, and
Yeah,
I'm just very glad that you're here.
thanks, dude. I'm glad to hear too. You still want to go out to celebrate tonight? I think Barry and Iris and all them wanted to throw you a going away party.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
He just smiles at you. Hey Ray, are you there, bestie?
Oh.
No.
That's a spooky voice. There you go.
Turn on your
Jess, how you'll be crying again.
camera. I love you, Ray. Genesis.
That Superman hoodie was a good move.
You wake up at your therapy office, sitting on your the chair where you have next to the little bed thing that lays out, but no patients in. You actually hear the door shut for your office as a patient just went out, and you hear your intercom go off, which is probably what woke you up. Hey, boss, you have some visitors. I know it was your last appointment. Do you want me to send them up? Are you so good?
Yeah.
Anything else you need from me before I leave?
No, you can go home. Send them in. Thanks.
Okay, cool. You wait a few seconds. There's a knock on your door.
Come in.
Door shoots open, and what runs into your arms is an 8-year-old child looks very similar to you. But as they hug you and then look back, you're looking into Mara's eyes, as following Mara in is your parents. Hey, honey, we're here to take you out for breakfast before your big event today. Can't believe you guys still booked an appointment. You know you don't have days off. Your mom just starts coming in and fussing over you, like wiping the crust out of your eyes and fits in your hair.
What? When did when did y'all get back?
We
Your
we got back from our vacation last week. You know that. Thanks for
vacation.
watching Mara again. It was really helpful.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You hear in your head, "We're sisters now. What happened? Where are we? This is weird. But I look like you. This is." And you actually hear Mara kind of tearing up in your eyes, but her face is just like frozen in expression.
Yeah. Uh, like that's the scream is in terms. What's happening? Um,
Honey, are you okay? You're looking a little clammy. Are you
I
sick? We can have them push back this thing, whatever it is. I'm
no
sure.
no 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 no. I'm just tired. I'm just really. It's been a day, month, year, however you want to look at it. It's just been a time. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
well,
great.
let's. I think you're. What's her name? Alicia, your assistant. She wrapped up. So if we can head out, we do you breakfast, and then you chew over to. I still don't understand how your portal things work. You're gonna portal all your friends to New York.
I am. I mean, yeah, yeah.
And
It's.
as you said that, you get the string of text messages coming through your phone. You do see the address has a New York zip code on it.
I'm just gonna look at my phone, and the only thing that I'm gonna send is just like, what the fuck? Literally, just that is the message.
And then after you send the message, there's another message that pops up that says, "Hi everybody," with like a long exclamation point that says Mara at the top of it.
Who gave you a phone?
I've had a phone.
You know what? I
Hey,
would
don't be
never.
mean to your sister.
I mean, no, I would never.
And as you guys squabble and head off to breakfast. Hey, Cress.
No.
Listen,
I
that
was
didn't work
holding
for
Gotta
on
come
Chris.
out here and deal with it like the rest
the
of us.
mark thing made me cry.
Cress,
Hi.
you don't wake up suddenly. You feel yourself being shaped frantically awake. And as you adjust and finally, like, the shaking stops and your eyes open, you're looking straight into a crying Stephanie's face. And as soon as you're conscious, just immediately pulls you in and just starts sobbing.
Oh. Roulette is frozen because they are so shocked. Thus, they were aware of they were burning alive. And so at first they're very disoriented, but they immediately wrap their arms around Stephanie and Roulette buries her face into her neck as they just hold each other and hold Stephanie as Stephanie sobs.
Yeah, time seems to go for a bit before eventually you both tears start to settle and Stephanie sits up and looks at you. I I don't I woke up back in my apartment here in the city and it was like packed up, but it's like a year ago. I sent a text to the others we're supposed to be at an event. I don't know, but like
Were you moving in? Finally?
apparently I already like she gestures to the bedroom and now I usually look around like it's a mix of both of your stuff.
Roulette's like getting a little like now that the emotions have kind of subsided, she's honestly just so fixated on Stephanie, and just looks up at Steph and is like, "You moved in. You finally caved."
Apparently I did.
And Roulette just immediately pulls her in for a kiss, as like literally by a shirt collar, and because they're just so happy, and they don't care about anything else that's going on
Nope. You
except
fade
that they're
away
there.
until eventually an alarm goes off, maybe like 20 minutes before Stephanie told everyone to meet up. I knew that would probably happen. We do need to meet. The others are also back. Everybody. And she looks at you and she says, everybody.
Everybody.
Everybody. And we cut over Aurelio, Arch. Our third time back.
It's again.
Again. He really doesn't die.
You wake up at a familiar bar. Well, I wasn't expecting to see you back here in hell so soon. You're not staying still, but good work out there.
I need another book.
See, I thought you would say that. And old, what were you calling him? Bobby?
Robert.
Doesn't really love the whole immortality thing, but you seem like a nice guy, and you want to cut a deal?
Name the price.
Just might call on you for a favor now and then. Plus, I think the little new group of people that you've met, besides, your one friend, will be fun to watch. So, some stand-in favors and maybe just go along with what you wake up to.
We'll call it a favor every chapter.
Sounds good. Let's shake on it.
Shakes his hand.
You shake Lucifer's hand and you blink and you're at your desk in your penthouse apartment in Gotham. You look down to find your body is back to normal. You're immortal, at least in body once more. But you feel a burn-in sensation and you look down to see a little book on a necklace. Linked somewhere, you're not sure, but you feel something out there to tether it. And you look down to a mass of text messages coming from like your computer because your phone's connected, just pop like a stream of consciousness. And you see a letter on the other screen in like a Word doc from Lucifer. So I feel like one of you should know what's going on because I don't think your memories came back from this timeline or whatever. But as far as everyone knows, none of the stuff happened that happened. But there is, I think he kind of rushed it, made it kind of hazy. The 7 of you did something 6 months ago that gave you a little bit of fame, and you've been offered a spot in New York. Not necessarily heroes or villains, more of like an on-call situation. So do with that what you will. You got headquarters out there. You get to keep the little jewelry that you were given there. I don't think it's linked to any of the people like Oa or Parallax or any of them, but should be fun. Be calling you soon. Feel free to stop by whenever you want. And you see at the bottom an address with Las Vegas area code, full address. It says L's Detective Agency.
Aurelio goes to the messages and finds Rue. And from his computer just types out, "I told you I was immortal."
And
Send.
as that message goes through, and all of you converge on Prism headquarters in New York, and you have your reunions and the tears and the smiles as this new team is formed. And Blackest Night never happened. That is where we are going to end this series. Thank you all for watching our AP series, The Return. So we played through the Blackest Night storyline. I killed everybody but 2 of them, and it was very close to being bad.
10 out of 10, kill me again.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. But yeah, it's a great session. We're all gonna have to decompress a little bit after this call, I feel like, but once we're off the air. But before we do that, let's go around and we'll just do very quick outros. Just tell them where to find you, and if you have anything going on this week, and we'll go in reverse order. So, Matt.
Every week it was reverse order, and every week it's a surprise to me. Hi, I'm Matt, also known as War Torn Knight, out there on the interwebs. You can find me everywhere under that name. That is a website that doesn't suck. I had the lovely pleasure of playing Joe Oswald, also known as Code Red, also known as briefly Code Indigo, also known as briefly Code Red Indigo. Yeah, it's been a blast. 10 out of 10, highly recommend.
It's Mallory.
Hi, my name is Mallory, and on this show, I've been very lucky to play McKinley Morgan Bennett, aka Thornheart. And I'm very sad that this is all over, but that's okay. We'll cope eventually somehow. None of these people are ever getting rid of me ever again. They're stuck with me now for the rest of our lives. On the 17th of the month, so on Monday, you can catch the premiere of episode 2 of The Lost Ones over on Rediscovery RPG, which is like an arc actual play, not to be confused with our lovely arc light. It's a different thing. It's a system about the apocalypse, and it's very cool. And otherwise, I'll be around. You can find me anywhere the internet has to offer you at Moxie Blue, MoXXIEBLUE. And I'm up to all sorts of things. So if you want to see, you can go find it there. And I would probably give you more things that I'm physically going to be doing, but my brain is shut. So it's mush and it's spaghetti rolling around in my skull right now. So now it's somebody else's turn. But
Mom
I
spaghetti.
Hey.
love all of you, and I've been very lucky to be here. And I can't wait for next time.
Press. Your end of your first actual play, bestie. You did it.
Yes, little did they tell you, actual play just means you cry on camera now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
pretty
is really
much.
fun, guys. So, yes, it is. My name is Cress. You guys have seen me tonight play roulette. I adore her so much. I'm so sad that for now I don't know, maybe she'll pop up in another game or I don't know. Who knows what's in the store for her? You might find her on my AO3 later. Who knows? But I have been Cress,
Please.
aka Cresselia.mp4. On Instagram, you can find all my other stuff in terms of promo. I am a cosplayer and video editor. And my next con will be in December, which is Holiday Matsuri, so catch me there. On my account, there'll be some peeks and stuff as to what I'm doing for that. But I just want to say thank you to everyone on this cast, to Paige, to everyone who's watching for such a wonderful first experience, and hopefully the first of many more.
Perfect. Arc.
I am immortal. This is 2 of 3 of Paige's
Died.
series where I have died.
Hey,
and
at least the
come back.
last time you died, it wasn't me.
True. Hello everyone. I am Arc or Arclight Court. I am a TTRPG content creator, game designer, writer for Arclight Court Games. All my socials, all the places to find me, arclightcourt.com. Tomorrow I'll be on Eclipse 613 for Blood and Cinders. And then Sunday you can catch me and War Torn Knight over here being Power Rangers. Where I am also red. I'm the Red Ranger over there. Was the Red Lantern here? It's perfect. But that's me.
Perfect. Ray. I love you, bestie.
Dear Lord. Hi, I'm Ray, otherwise known as the Ray Wilds. I exist on the internet and occasionally in the water. Uh, um, I I don't really have much to plug. You can find me everywhere at the Ray Wilds. I also will be at Holiday Matsuri for my first cosplay con. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Yay!
Paige, you're getting my therapy bill in the mail.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
the broken sob when you responded was great. I love this for you. I think I beat the tears from the Fey Ranger game, to be honest.
I didn't cry in that one.
You did a little bit,
Did
and then
not.
I
Sounds like a yes.
definitely
I
beat the
made
one
it
in
through
the
that
D
one.
in
You
the DC
cried
game.
once.
I did because you died. It's
Yes.
always you. First of all,
So what we've learned today is it's all Ark's fault.
Yeah,
every
It's
obviously.
game I've
all
been in with
Ark's fault.
Ark has died, and Paige has been the reason.
Ark, why are you like this?
Me
Anyway,
and
that's
Art like to
me.
punish each other in games for other people's trauma. It's fine. Joe.
Is my turn?
Yes.
Hi, everybody. My name is Joe. You can find me on the internet under sugi.joe. I do cosplay things and TikTok things and sometimes crash out on the internet about the world, but it's okay. It's fine. We're all happy. Otherwise, I don't really have a lot to plug, so please follow these lovely people. And it was really fun. It was really great to play Felix. And have such a cool group and get back into being in a D&D space. So thank you so much for having me, and thank you for and watching, of course, and I hope I get to be part of something like this again soon. Okay. That's it.
And of course, I am Paige. I am a trans lesbian content creator and streamer, and I am the lead storyteller and creative director here at The Story Continued. I'm not going to plug anything. I don't have their games until Sunday, but I will just plug that next week. I don't believe it's next week, but fucking PAX Unplugged is next week. So I will be there. If you want to meet me, say hi, yell at me for making all these wonderful people cry, I will be in Philly
Do
next
it for
week.
me.
So I will see you there. So feel free to say hi, and I will, yeah, just keep it on the socials for all the games I'm in. I am in a bunch of stuff leading up to PAX as well. So, and I may or may not have more games scheduled with all these lovely people in the future. So, with that,
Back to suffer.
thank you for joining us for this series, and have a good night.
Have a good night.
Night.
Stay yowie licious. It's really